Father Lo Schiavo had such insight. In fact, the past president, Steve Prevett, called Father Lo Schiavo Mr. USF, and I think that embodies his spirit on this campus.
Father Lo was an excellent student at SI. He was an excellent humanitarian. He was an excellent Jesuit priest. He was also the president of the university. What I really love about Father Lo is that he was a visionary. He was always thinking 5 to 10 years ahead. So when he made the decision to buy Lone Mountain, that was a great decision because he realized that the university had to expand in order for us to be competitive with other universities.
I think he had a very, very good understanding of the difficulties and the obstacles that a student athlete had to meet between academics and athletics. So he had compassion. I think he had a very special compassion for the basketball team, knowing what we had to go through. And I think in many ways he was a counselor to all of us.
He used to come to my dorm and always talk with me about school, about education, did I need anything. He was like my second father when I was here at the university. But what was really important about Father Lo, he cared more about me as a person than he did as a basketball player.
That friendship was based on how he really did relate to us and sort of held our hand through the difficult times of the 60s and early 70s. And when I walked into his office with a proposal in 1985 that there really isn't any place for the ex-players to go play, and would it be possible for us to play in Memorial when the gym wasn't being used on Sunday mornings? And Father Lo Schiavo endorsed it wholly and said, let's do this and let's continue it.
I don't know anyone else that gets to come back to their school and play basketball, or any sport for that matter, on a regular basis in the gym that the team plays in.
The past players that came to play, I think, felt inspired by the fact that they had a place to continue to play. Virtually almost every ex-player from the beginning in the 60s and 70s, from Phil Smith to Kevin Rastani, who are two all-pros that were in the NBA, even today, with the current players who are now playing, they feel that they then continue to connect to the community with USF.
He wants people to come in and play and use basketball as a way to meet new people, greet people, and also get people back to home base. People go hard, people just want to get exercise, but for me it's their family, their unity.
There's very few disagreements. Everybody played D1, D2 ball, even if they didn't attend USF, plus the USF alums. And you'll see a lot of fair play and very, very aggressive play. A lot of the members also belong to the Olympic Club, so it spreads into that community as well.
I don't think I'm the only person that Larry has invited in from the community that loves basketball and San Francisco. He's been an integral part, if not the backbone of the run. It's been going for 31 years, and Larry's been shooting jumpers and making them for 31 years, and creating friendships, and also creating a better community inside and outside of San Francisco.
It's hard to find accountability. It's hard to find steadiness because things change so quickly around here. So when you're invited to be a part of something that is a long established tradition, that's a really neat thing and something that you should recognize as valuable. And for the folks that do recognize it as valuable, they treat it as such.
Like, why wouldn't you want to come be a part of this community? You're in the best city in the United States. You're around some of the best people. It's rich in culture. Then you're on the hilltop where you got so many wonderful individuals that's willing to give you a chance.
All these players by themselves become ambassadors for the university.
We usually transition into either the women's practice or the men's practice. You see those guys and you go, well, let me go buy a ticket. Let me go see them play. So I think that's another benefit, that you get some interest in the program.
It's fun to know that they're in there every Sunday morning and that they're very supportive of USF and you know, to have the spirit of Father Lo, all the support that he's given to athletics has just been tremendous.
he was always interested in who attended and how the play was, and he used to sometimes come and watch. And I think he was very, very proud. I know he was very proud of us in terms of continuing this, but he was very proud of the fact that it had survived and that each president and coach had let this continue as a sense of pride for the university and the alumni and the players.
When you sweat and you bring your heart and you bring something that you love, like basketball, and your community, and your friends, then actually 31 years seems like a very short time. And I can't see it stopping anytime soon.